You allege that on July 11th, 2017, you were kidnapped in Milan, Italy.
Yes.
Take me through that day. You got email instructions on where to go. Who was the email from and what did the instructions say?
It was from Andre, but both the Paris and Milan was on an Andre email. It stated that he might not be able to come to the front of the studio before, so if that's the case, then I should just walk in.
When you get to the location, you get out of the cab.
I tried to open the door, but it was locked, so I think that didn't match what the email said about just walk in. So again, I called the contact number that was on the email. So I said, where's Andrew? And he said, Andrew doesn't get here till 9, but I'm in the studio, so just come in. But then I said, the door's locked. And then he said, no, you've obviously got the wrong door. So then I walked down a couple of doors, and there was like a smaller building, so which was number 7, and it said the company name on the door.
Okay, tell me what happens then.
I had my suitcase in one hand and my purse and my phone in the other hand. I opened the door, put my luggage in, and I went round the corner, and then still silence, and I didn't see anyone, so I didn't really know where to go. So I was about to put my hand onto the door to open it, to check if anyone's there, and then that's when I was attacked from behind. So a guy puts his hand around my neck and his other hand with a glove on my mouth and my nose. I was struggling to breathe, I couldn't breathe at all. I was trying to get his finger off my nose so I could at least catch a breath. Eventually I managed to. Another guy ran round to the front. He had a black mask on with 2 separate eye holes and a mouth. And he was holding a syringe to my arm. So I was trying to fight back, trying to kick about, but I couldn't fight off 2 grown men, so they managed to tackle me to the ground, and then eventually the syringe went into me, and then that's when I lost consciousness.
And show me on your arm where the syringe went in.
It was here.
Right in here?
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to go unconscious?
Straight away.
Did you ever find out what they used?
Ketamine.
And how do you know that?
Lucas, the one posing as Andre, told me it was ketamine while I was being held, but then it was found in my hair sample that the police take.
Lucas is Andre.
Yes,
and
but at the time I only knew him as Andre. I found out his name through the police reports.
Okay. And you think that there were how many men total involved on this whole trip?
From what Lucas had led me to believe, there was 2 Romanians that took me, then Lucas, then the driver, and then Lucas's boss, CK.
2 Romanians, Lucas,
the driver, and the boss, CK.
And you don't think that's true?
I don't think that's true now.
So you think Lucas and Michael were the only 2 involved?
Oh, yeah.
And they're brothers?
Yes.
What's your next conscious awareness?
I woke up and I was in a duffel bag. I had tape on my mouth, my wrists were handcuffed, and so were my ankles, and I didn't have my clothes that I came into the studio in. I just had a bodysuit and socks. So they'd taken off my jeans, my trainers, my jacket and my hat.
Okay. So you're in a duffel bag, zipped up?
Zipped up, and I had a little hole to breathe from.
This is a recreation that the police did. So was that the position they put you in?
Yes, I was curled up, yeah.
Where's the duffel bag?
It was in a moving car, in the boot.
You were in the trunk.
Yeah. So I managed to peel the tape off my mouth, and I was sticking my hands through the little hole that they had left me, and I was saying driver, where are we? What's happening? I was just trying to get the attention of the driver, and it took a while before the car actually pulled over.
And what happened when the car stopped?
2 masked men came round the back of the car, opened the boot, literally didn't say anything, and put my hands back in the bag, put the tape still over my mouth again, and just secured me more. Zipped up the bag, shut the boot, and then carried on driving.
How long before you stopped the next
About 20 minutes, not long. Both came round to the back, but this time they took the handcuffs off and put them behind my back.
Okay, so you're off again? Mm-hmm. How long this time?
Again, about 20 minutes. But this time when they stopped, the guy was unmasked and he got into the boot with me.
What did you think when you saw his face?
He was obviously foreign.
How do you know?
Just doesn't look English. And then he was able to speak to me, but he spoke in brief English, but not very good, and he had an accent. I was trying to talk to him and say, what's happening, where are we going? And he kept saying, nobody hurt you. You know when someone can't speak well English, but they're still trying? He's like, nobody hurt you, I promise, don't worry, trying to reassure me. And I was like, well, who's that driving? And then he was like, I don't know. And I was like, where are we going? I don't know. He always claimed not to know where we were going.